generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet! Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel, Dyad in the Rough. Today we are talking about the latest release of Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the video game. So we bought the the deluxe edition, so we had a week early of access, and we've been playing it quite a bit, to be honest. I enjoyed this game a lot. Just kind of giving some background, we've also played Friday the 13th, when that was a thing. That was probably our favorite so far for these horror games. We played Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we played a little bit of Dead by Daylight. That one, I know it's super popular, but that one isn't quite what I want from it. I don't know. It just seems like that's the one that's a little bit more repetitive than others. But okay, so we got to play Killer Klowns, and I'm talking to you today about my thoughts of the video game. So, first things first, you get to play either as the clowns or humans. And if you're the clowns, there's three of you in the match. As long as you get three people, it's kind of weird. Sometimes you'll start. So when you're in the like lobby, so to speak, the goal is to have three clowns and seven humans. But if you don't start with like if people ready up before that whole amount fills up, then if the humans are missing, there'll be bots that show up, and then if an actual person links up, then they will replace the bot. So in other words, you could enter a match mid-match, but the clowns, they just spawn in. They don't have, a bot clown going around, which is bizarre because I actually played one game where it was all of us humans and no clowns were around. And that was probably like my second or third match. And so I was like very, very worried about the game. I was like, what is going on here? Why am I able to play Killer Klowns without any Killer Klowns? So I haven't had that experience since then. And now that it's out, for everybody, I think that the player count is going to be significantly higher, and you won't have to worry about that so much. But yeah, so there's three clowns and seven humans. If you're the clowns, your job is to kill the humans, whether you literally kill them, through smashing them with the wooden hammer, or, killing them with the ray gun and popping out of the pizza, or, tons of different things. There's a whole bunch of different kill animations, which is funny because they're called like clowntalities, so it's kind of like a fatality from Mortal Kombat, but it's for the clowns, and it's like a little scene that you watch that is kind of like a fatality from Mortal Kombat. It's not like Friday the 13th where it was basically, in the game interface, and then you're just watching it unfold. Uh, which is also kind of weird because, like, from Friday the 13th, if you were another human, you could watch a human being killed. But it seems like for Killer Klowns, if you're a human and somebody is getting put into a kill animation, they disappear. And then the clown will reappear when it's done with the animation. Maybe that'll be something that they patch later on, but it's been weird seeing that kind of a thing happen. So you have the option of killing people, and you also have the option of turning people into the like cotton candy light bulb looking things. And if you do put people in cotton candy, you will be putting them in the different generators. There are 4 generators on the map, and they have 4 spots available. So you can put 16 total of the cotton candy bulb looking things attached to them. Only four of them will go on each of them, so you can't like put five or six on the same one. You have to find the other ones on the map. If you get all 16, then the end game sequence starts sooner. So I think it's like 15-minute matches, and if the 15 minutes goes by, then the clown apocalypse happens. And then it's kind of like it starts in the middle and then it spreads to the edge of the map, killing all the humans in its way. So you have that. And I feel like there was one other thing I was going to say about it. Uh, No, we'll talk about humans. So you can play as the clowns and you have your different weapons. There's different, as you level up, you can get different types of ray guns. You can get different types of mallets and hammers and kill sequences and abilities. If you're playing as the humans, your job is to escape and do whatever you can possible. So there's different options. There's a bunker you can go through, an under the bridge pass. There's a boat. There's one more. It's the last one. Oh, there's a portal. And so you have to get the required things for them. And if you like get the spark plug and the gas can for the boat, then you put them in there and then you can take off. And so it's really neat. You can only have, I think, three people max go through any of the exits. So, for instance, if you open up the portal, only three people can go through the portal and then it closes up. So and also you have to hold it open. So if you are the one to, open up the portal and three people jump into it, you don't get to go, even though you're the one that opened it. You do get a trophy for it though, I can tell you that. But I mean, let two people go in and then you hurry up and jump in. That way you can escape. Let's see. So that's the portal. We talked about the boat. You can do the bunker, which means I think that one was a gas can and an access like a card. Oh, there's another one. There's a gated area on the edge of the map that kind of looks like it goes towards a tunnel. If you peel off the cotton candy from it and then use the key, like an actual key, not a key card, then you can get out that way. That one, arguably, I think is the easiest one to do because as soon as you find the key, all you got to do is find that exit, tear off the cotton candy, and then use the key, and then you're good to go. The bad thing about that is as you're running through the bridge or whatever that's the flooring, it does get taxed basically. So if you run through it and then someone else tries to, it might break on that second person. You're the only one that gets out. So you got to be careful about that. On the flip side of that though, one thing that I did, so there was a human that escaped through it and that it was still open. And me as the clown, I was actually able to go to the exit, walk out a little bit and walk back to bring down the meter for the bridge sustainability or stamina. And I broke the bridge as a clown, and so I thought that was kind of cool. For all the different doors and the different things that humans can do that they can fix and then get away, the clowns can spray cotton candy onto them. So like you can spray cotton candy on the door to the bunker, or you can spray cotton candy onto the motor of the boat and make it harder and longer of a process for the humans to get away. So there's all those different types of things. One of the interesting things about this game is that you can actually kill the clowns. You won't win the game by killing the clowns, but you can kill clowns. Like in the Friday the 13th, I know you can kill Jason, but it was a process. Here, you just go up there and you smack them with the bat 5 times or whatever it is, and they die. So the clowns have to be careful too when trying to take out people. Because if you get ganged up on, you would definitely be taken out, and you have to sit out for like 45 seconds until you rejuvenate. One of the things I do like about this game, and there's tons of them, but this one I thought was really neat. As a human, if you escape or if you die, you get to become a spectator and you can actually help the people that are still playing Or if you died and the reviving portal hasn't been used, you can play mini games to get stuff for your inventory when you come back. So it's kind of a cool way you can like support people, or you can, stack your own pockets so you're ready to go when it's time to go out there. But it's really funny because if people are out and you're still in, it's kind of like items appear randomly in your inventory. And it's fun. One time I had someone gift me a shotgun when I really needed it because I was being chased by a clown, and I thought it was awesome. It was amazing. I think there's 5 maps, I want to say. I don't remember offhand, but it feels like 5 maps. They're all pretty big and diverse. And so I would say those are pretty cool. Um, yeah, I enjoy the game a lot. There's challenge, so not only are there trophies you can or achievements you can do on PlayStation and Xbox, but there's also challenges within the game where if you do the challenges, you unlock cosmetics, and then you can go in and customize your clowns or your humans. The clowns, you can have male or female clowns, and their makeup changes, their hairstyles can change. There's a whole bunch of customization options. So if you are a Killer Klowns from Outer Space fan, I would recommend getting in here. The only thing that I'm not sure about is post-launch content. This is essentially a live service game, so my hope is that they have a plan at least for a year or two where they are already making content so it comes out later. Because I feel like these games, except for Dead by Daylight, that one's super popular, so it seems to always have people playing it. But I feel like a lot of times with these types of games, there's a lot of people that play right away, and then it really tails off as time goes on because a lot of the companies don't, put out enough content where people want to come back and play more. So I'm unsure about how that will go, but I'm very, very hopeful that enough content comes out and people stick around. I know I will be. I'm trying to get all the trophies for the game, and a lot of them are doable. And Friday the 13th, some of those trophies were ungodly. It was like play 500 matches as Jason and 500 as a human, and that there's nothing like that here. But there are tricky and interesting ones. Oh, the one thing I forgot to mention that I guess we'll end it here, is if you are a human and you get, zapped into one of the cocoons of cotton candy, you can cut your way out if you have a knife or an axe. Those are the only two that I've seen actually being able to do it. Maybe there's more. Uh, or your partners can come and try to save you and like rip you out of the cocoon. So that's pretty cool too. Um, I've definitely used a knife to get out of them. And when you're the clowns and you zap someone to become, in these cotton candy cocoons, you're always a little cautious too, because you're like, does this person have one of those sharp objects where they're gonna just bust out? Because you carry them, to the generators, and then all of a sudden people just bust out of your hands because they cut out of it. For me, if I'm the human in those cocoons and I have something to cut out, I usually just wait until they put me on the generator and then wait for them to leave, because then I can cut myself out and then, hopefully get away. But lots of cool things with this game. I look forward to playing it more and more and more, and I hope you enjoy it too. So if you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and uh, turn on notifications. We are doing more and more of these My Thought type videos, and branching out to video games is one that I'm looking forward to the most, just because I've always wanted to do some sort of reviews, but we're just not quite there yet for like full-fledged reviews. And so I think this is going to be a nice happy medium until we get there. Drops a like if you liked the video, and drops a comment letting us know if you played Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Are you enjoying it? And if you haven't played it, are you looking forward to it? And then, as always, everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.